And we're back to the grind.
Jesus, Jack.
We're not going to kill this podcast magic we've got here, but yeah.
I'm smooth.
Hilarity ensues.
So, for people at home, we started doing our intro, and then I remembered that I didn't unmute the mic.
So, you know, that belch I did to initiate the episode totally was ruined.
And my Super Troopers reference was destroyed.
Well, good, because I still haven't seen that movie.
What?
Just so much riveting content that you guys missed.
The sound effects from our orgy that we had during the small build-up.
We found out that Erin's pregnant, and Jack found the hidden treasure map
to Great Kustostan. Located right near Russia, but not in Russia.
I'm just thinking it was... I forgot the name of it. It was something...
Timbuktu?
No.
Constantinople? But now it's known as
Istanbul, Constantinople, Istanbul, Constantinople.
I love that song. I need that song.
They might be giants.
I know that. I just need it in my pants.
Even old New York was once old hamster.
You know they did an opening for an anime
yeah.
once.
Hmm?
You know they did an opening for an anime once.
Really?
Oh, no, wait. No, that was Real Big Fish. Never mind.
Oh, my goodness.
False
They did.
alarm.
I remember Malcolm in the Middle used one of their songs.
Did you just... Okay, I just thinking...
It wouldn't flip.
Get your flip on. Get your flip on.
Wow. I loved watching that from this angle because
totally worth the full experience.
He just totally... Because Nerf for nothing.
You planning to get in here, Andy? You don't have to, but I will leave you.
I was waiting for my turret.
Why did they change? I can't say. Maybe people just liked it better that way. I used to know most of the lyrics of that song too. You know what's another good song?
What's that?
Yakety Yak.
Don't talk back.
Actually, okay, so a lot of the They Might Be Giant songs I really loved as a kid was because Looney Tunes did the music videos to them. You guys remember any of those?
Oh, you mean Tiny Toons?
Tiny Toons,
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we want those references.
Remember the Particle Man music video
Particle
they did?
Man, Particle Man.
Does what a particle can.
Can you zoom in a little bit, Andy?
Yes.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Zoom,
Hey, zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Hey, zoom, zoom, zoom. This episode is just going to be us.
I'm very lost.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Wow.
Oh my gosh, how...
Great googly boogly.
Wow. How...
I don't
get it. How did you do this?
Well, fuck.
I have never been able to get through that. How did you? My mind. There are no words.
Another nickname Double A goes by is Magic Man.
That's true.
In
some circles, he goes by El Diablo, and we think that means flying chicken in Spanish.
Oh yes. Yo quiero vestir los pantalones verdes en mi cabeza.
My panties moistened.
I bet they are. I got that Antonio Banderas thing going on.
Antonio Banderas. Still, his best role to date is Puss in Boots.
No,
Freck? For you, baby, I could be.
In all honesty, that is like the only reason why I stayed watching any other Shrek movies was because of Puss in Boots. Like the one where he doesn't want to, like, he wished that...
Yeah, it's Shrek 3 and nobody likes that one.
Is that the one where he goes...
Justin Timberlake is the king.
Yeah.
Is that the one where he everything changes and he's not...
No, that's the fourth one.
Yeah. The fourth one was I was talking about.
Which I've never watched the fourth one.
It's really good.
Because the third one burned me so bad.
The fourth one picks it up.
Yeah, third one's terrible.
The reason why I think the third one's terrible is that they tried to cater to the parents too hard. Because it seemed like there were too many jokes that would go over the kids' heads.
I mean, the second movie is so amazing.
Yes.
It just...
I will say that the fourth one isn't as good as the second one, but it's one of those where I would recommend watching 1, 2, and 4.
Yeah.
I could agree with that.
Just because...
I did like the first one as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, like, the fourth one, it kind of gets away from the formula that they kind of stuck with. They don't do a lot of crude adult humor in the fourth one.
Yeah.
But the humor's still funny. Like, it's kind of like, what if this, like, if Shrek didn't do what he did in the first one, these are how these characters would have been. Like, Puss in Boots is the cutest, fattest cat ever.
Oh,
Feed me if you dare.
Like, that was legitimately my favorite part of the movie, is just seeing a fat Puss in Boots.
Perhaps I have allowed myself to grow soft. Alright, so what are we doing next?
Alright, so now we are leaving Firestone, actually, because we beat basically the big bosses in this area, so we're going to the next area.
You should try to talk to them, see if there's any deals to cut. Like, maybe they'll change your tires on the cheap.
Ha! More tire jokes. It's amazing.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
It's this way. It's this way.
You're this way.
Oh, yes.
I was born this way.
What? You're not supposed to be here. Go
well,
away.
Well, he's there, and he's dead.
He did.
He did.
He did.
He did.
Alright.
Look, excuse me, it's Mr. Sanders in. Man, I'm trying to tell you, he did.
Alright.
Oh, so, some news I learned the other night.
Yes.
Matt Groening is actually in talks with Netflix to create a cartoon.
Really?
Yes. So, I don't know about you guys, but
all the way
I am super excited for this. Granted, I really wish Netflix would just try to buy out the rights to Futurama from Comedy Central and then just bring that back.
Love that show.
I really love that show.
And mind you, I never watched a lot of The Simpsons growing up, but I was big into Futurama when it came out.
I love The Simpsons, but you could tell that Matt Groening preferred Futurama with how much time and effort they would put in for just like a single joke.
Oh yeah.
I believe 2 or 3 of them actually have like PhDs and like some kind of I don't remember which type of science and math. So all of their jokes make sense.
Oh yeah. I'd appreciate a lot of the humor that Futurama had.
And I will say this: even if they don't ever bring Futurama back, it still ended on it kind of tied up all the loose ends.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's an ending definitely. Yeah. So.
But they left it up to where if it got revived, you could literally just pick up again and go.
Which I love how they handle that.
I will say that I think when they were revived, so there was a change to me, after they revived the series on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
And I wasn't as hooked onto the major stories. It was obvious that they were trying to get into more character depth with all their characters as fast as possible, because if you listen to a lot of their commentaries on the seasons after they got picked up on Comedy Central, after every season, they weren't sure if they were going to get renewed.
Yeah.
It wasn't you get 3 seasons. It was by word, just kind of we'll play it by ear. One of the creators said, kind of joked around, I always kept my briefcase by my office door because you never knew. Because they had some seasons where Congress was we're not going to renew, and then they would renew them at the last second.
Jeez.
So it was obvious that they were trying to speed through because they weren't sure when they were going to get the final acts.
Yeah.
And I think what drifted away was because Futurama as a whole was really about Leela and Fry.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And they even said that even from episode 1, they knew how and when they were going to finally get together. So all their episodes always played to the theme of Fry and Leela slowly getting together. And that is the craziest thing, because it's one of those where you can look back and you can tell that they knew what they were doing storyline-wise, because they never had an episode that would contradict that possibility.
Yeah.
Is there something I'm missing up here?
It's finding...
And I will say the final Fry episode, about his family and whatnot, was such a tearjerker.
Oh yeah, I still need to finish that.
Dude, it tied it up because it kind of gave. I don't want to spoil too much, but it gave Fry's mother some kind of resolution.
Yeah.
So it ended on a happy note, but it was still one of those where it's like she's never going to see her son again. And they played that why she hit like she got into sports even harder after he left was that was how she was coping with the loss.
Oh jeez.
They did an episode where they delved into his dad's like character,
Mm-hmm.
and he was a tough one.
Yeah.
But at the end of the episode, they showed that he was really sentimental and he really loved his son. Like, yeah, he was hard on him, but like there were moments where he still tried to do what he could to take care of him.
Do we want to do the Skagzilla quest first, or should we do the basically the quest for continuing the story?
It's totally up to you, man.
Alright.
If we do the quest, continue the story. Which one was it?
Because
Is it
this
the
one
Getting
here.
Lucky?
Yep.
So we're level 19. So I would say that the base enemies are going to probably be about 18.
Yeah.
And then if there's like a final boss, he's going to probably be like 20, 21.
True.
Because that was like Sledge. He was 2 levels higher than all of the
Because this
base
is a
enemies.
Skagzilla one right here. It's 20.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we can do Skagzilla.
Maybe we'll do the story for now.
Yeah, that looks like the best bet.
Alright.
What about that Death Round 2?
That's back in Firestone, but it was part of the tournament thing where we went into that one arena.
That's right. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just out here making friends. I don't know where we're going. Oh, you said
Yeah.
apparently right here.
Yep.
Oh, we gotta go each one. Frank.
I plan to.
Bush!
Yeah, I died.
Alright.
They got me.
There you are. Dang it.
So, did you guys hear about Leo getting a Golden Globe for Best Actor?
I heard about that.
They're saying that the usual trend is if they get a Golden Globe, they're in really good shape of getting an Oscar. What's going to seal the deal apparently is if he gets the SAG award for Best Actor. Then, because from what I understand, people that won both the Golden Globe and the SAG got the Oscar for the same category.
Yeah.
I don't remember what movie it was. Because apparently there's another big stink with this year's Oscar with there apparently is no like real minority actor being represented. And someone made reference to a movie where like the supporting actor got nominated for Best Supporting Actor of the Year, but the major actor, who's a minority, wasn't even nominated.
What?
Yeah, it was Django, wasn't it?
This year, no.
Oh, I would.
But that was like a couple years ago that Jamie Foxx didn't even get nominated, and the movie got all these awards.
Alright, so we have to kill 15 bandits. We're well on our way. Oh, we're not.
What are you doing?
I don't know, man.
Flaming Bird!
But I really do hope Leo gets the Oscar, man. Dude, Revenant?
Revenant?
Yeah, dude, it's...
I've only heard good things about it.
Dude,
so
it is
have I.
worth... Like, I would recommend watching it in a VIP experience.
Yeah.
Straight out, it is worth the
Really?
money.
Wow.
And this is a movie where, like, an hour's worth of the 2.5 hour, whatever the movie is him crawling in the snow. Because he got destroyed by a bear.
Damn.
And it's solid. And after you guys watch the movie, like, let me know, because I learned some interesting facts about the actual event that's loosely based off of.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's based off a book, and the book's actually based off of an actual trapper that legitimately got mauled by a bear. The only difference was, in real life, he broke his leg and still made it back to camp in one piece.
Wow.
That's crazy, dude.
It's hardcore.
But, like, the actors were on par. There was one actor I recognized. I don't know his names, but I've seen him.
Leonardo DiCaprio, I think.
No. Tom Hardy was awesome.
Yeah.
The movie was just a solid movie. It really was.
Very cool.
Well, that's good to hear, because I haven't really seen anything since Star Wars, honestly. And then
Yeah,
Star
I mean,
Wars.
I would like it. For me, after seeing both Star Wars and Revenant, the only reason why Star Wars would get the nod is because I mean,
It's fucking Star Wars.
yeah, it's like that. That's it. But if we're going by like straight movie merit, it would be a toss up. Like it would really be hard to decide between the two because they're both really good movies.
Yeah. But of course, you've now got the hipsters and the haters coming out saying that Episode 7 is essentially just a copy of New Hope. Of course.
But I will say that
Oh, nice.
Revenant is a solid movie.
Yeah.
And someone had a drawn picture of what the Trapper Leo's character is based off of,
Mm-hmm.
and Leo looks really, really similar to him. Like they did a really good job.
Nice. I don't feel like we're making much headway in this fight, Andy. I feel like they're just spawning back. Everyone we kill seems to have one more come back. You know what I mean?
Because I think once we rescue Zafford,
It was Creed. So Sylvester Stallone got Best Supporting Actor for Creed, and Michael B. Jordan,
Uh huh.
that plays as the main character, wasn't even nominated.
I don't know what that is, because, I mean, it's just Minority, is that it?
I don't think it's just Minority, but I do feel the Oscars a lot more political.
Mm.
Like, so when Wolf of Wall Street came out,
The guy didn't like it, right?
yeah, one of the guys that happens to be on the board that does the voting didn't like the movie for some political reason.
See, and that's the problem also, is that you've got these people voting, and obviously this is all subjective.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like,
But-
so the people voting, from what I understand, are people that have won awards. Or something.
I have no idea how they work it, but
But it's pretty much it's the same people voting every year. Like it never switches out or changes.
that's why, you know, friggin' Studio Ghibli movies don't make it into the Oscars that often, because the director, or I mean the people that are, you know, doing the awards aren't doing the research and actually watching the movies sometimes. Some people have not even watched these movies, and it's like,
Yeah.
this movie has amazing potential to put it into these nominations at the very least.
Dude, Revenant's gotten a lot of nominations this year. Like, it's gotten Best Photography, Best Cinematography, Best Costume Design, Best Screen Effects, or Special Effects. Best Makeup and Hairstyling.
Really.
Yeah.
Huh.
Best Sound Editing. Best Sound Mixing. Dude, if Leo doesn't get Best Actor, man.
I know, right?
Yeah, I think he needs to get it for something at least.
Here's the list of Best Picture that's been nominated. The Big Short. I've heard a lot of good things about that too.
Which one is that?
It has Brad Pitt, Dana Gardner, and Jeremy Kleiner. I'm not too sure what the movie's about. But it has some other actors I'm familiar with. I just don't remember off the top of my head.
Right.
But it's supposed to be like a dark comedy, I believe.
Okay.
Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max, The Martian, and Revenant, Room, and Spotlight. Bridge of Spies is another great movie, in my opinion. Freaking Tom Hanks is brilliant. He's the man. So here's all of the best actors that were nominated. Bryan Cranston from Trumbo, Matt Damon from The Martian, Leo from Revenant, Michael Fassbender from Steve Jobs, and Eddie Redmayne from The Danish Girl.
Wow. That's impressive.
It's a lot.
That's a hard list.
I mean, that's a lot of potential there, so.
I need to see Trumbo now because I'm a big fan of anything Bryan Cranston does.
There we go.
Woo woo. All right. Well, now that we hit that, let's go ahead and call it an episode.
Yeah. Got to a safe spot. And we'll see you guys next time in the grid.